The idea that Christmas is not fundamentally about Christ, but rather rooted in the worship of the sun and the influence of Roman Emperor Constantine, is a perspective held by most historians, theologians, and those that trace the traditions of man. Today, as Christmas nears, this video will show the truth on how it has absorbed elements from earlier pagan traditions, particularly those associated with the winter solstice and solar deities. So, get ready, ho ho ho! Here are 5 reasons that illustrate how Christmas should be seen as a celebration connected more to Mithraism and Roman imperial decrees than to the birth of Christ. Number 1. The adoption of December 25th and the solstice. In 274 CE, Roman Emperor Aurelian officially declared December 25th as the Dies Natalis Solis Invicti, birthday of the unconquered sun, to honor the sun god Mithras. This date was significant because it occurred around the time of the winter solstice, when the sun begins to appear to return as days lengthen. Later, when Constantine became emperor, he embraced Christianity and integrated it with Roman traditions. In 336 CE, the Roman Church celebrated Christmas on December 25th, aligning the birth of Christ with this already significant solar festival. Constantine's influence led to the Christianization of many pagan rituals, including the winter solstice observances. Number 2. Mithraism and the birth of the sun. Mithraism was a mystery religion in the Roman Empire that worshipped Mithras, or as in Sanskrit, Mitra, a sun god, who was also the god of contracts. His birthday was celebrated on December 25th. Mithras and Jesus share significant themes such as salvation, light, and rebirth. In Mithraic worship, December 25th marked the birth of the sun, a day symbolizing renewal and victory over darkness. The celebration of Christ's birth on the same day as the birth of Mithras, the sun god, reflects the syncretism between early Christianity and Roman pagan beliefs, and in Deuteronomy 12, verse 4, the scriptures warn us that this is not a good idea. Number 3. Solar imagery and symbols in Christmas. The symbolism of light associated with Christmas, such as the Christmas star, candles, and the emphasis on Christ as the light of the world, parallels solar worship and the veneration of the sun. These symbols likely have roots in earlier pagan traditions, where light was a central motif during the winter solstice. The Christmas tree itself, which has been adopted into Christian tradition, has roots in pre-Christian winter solstice rituals, particularly in Northern Europe, where evergreens were seen as symbols of life in the dark winter months. These practices were integrated into the broader celebration of the rebirth of the sun and later adapted into the Christmas celebration. Number 4. Roman influence in Constantine's Christianization of pagan festivals. Constantine, in his role as both a political and religious leader, sought to unify the Roman Empire under Christianity while maintaining elements of Roman culture. By aligning Christmas with the winter solstice, Constantine ensured that the holiday could be embraced by the Roman population, many of whom still followed traditional pagan beliefs. This was part of his larger strategy to blend Christianity with Roman cultural practices. While not directly related to Christmas, Constantine's Edict of Milan, which legalized Christianity, paved the way for the integration of Christian practices with state-sanctioned pagan festivals like Sol Invictus. Number 5. Pagan rituals and the Christianization of Christmas. Many Christmas customs, such as feasting, merrymaking, and the use of fire and light, are also rooted in ancient pagan rituals celebrating the return of the sun. These customs were gradually incorporated into Christian practices as the Church sought to replace or absorb pagan holidays with Christian meaning. Early Christian leaders intentionally chose December 25th to mix the Roman Saturnalia and other solstice festivals for a more palatable Christian meaning. This allowed for a smoother transition for converts to Christianity and helped make the new faith more palatable to the existing pagan population. So, we have reached the end of our 5 reasons on how the modern celebration of Christmas, and why the choice of December 25th and many of its associated rituals, reflects a fusion of Christian and pagan traditions. As mentioned, Those traditions are linked to Mithraism and Roman sun worship. While Christmas is celebrated as the birth of Christ, the date and most of the customs surrounding it were influenced by earlier pagan festivals dedicated to the sun and also from Constantine's efforts to integrate Christian and Roman traditions. Blessings, and don't forget repentance.